what up? It's your boy Dance. We're back in the building, back with some more videos. You feel me? I don't know what the hell I'm doing, but don't mind me, guys. We're back reacting to another Game Ranks video. Top 10 new games of June 2024. It's a more updated video than the last Game Ranks video I think I reacted to. I don't know if I reacted to that one before this or after. I can't remember at this point. Anyways. Now I reacted to another video before this from Game Ranks, and they gave us some good stuff that I didn't see. That's what happens when you hold stuff to react to, because you just find out a lot. You find out about a lot of new games. You find out about a lot of new things. So we're gonna check this out. Let's see what they're talking about.
Another month down, and another month down, and another new crop of games. Hey,
Demon.
It's another month, another new crop of games.
Hey, yo. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Keep these motherfucking clowns away from me, man. Keep these motherfucking clowns away from me. Okay, what the fuck is that? Get them away!
Hi, folks. It's Falcon, and I apologize for all of that. But I do have 10 new games. That's what we're talking about today on Game Ranks, the top 10 new games of June 2024. Starting off with number 10, it's Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance. So this is Shin Megami Tensei 5, except for with a lot more stuff. If you're not familiar, it's JRPGs. It's the series that Persona branched out of, and you get the entire original Shin Megami Tensei 5, but also a second story route. The second half of the game is almost completely different with the second route. There's also 40 new demons to capture, a lot of quality of life stuff, new locations, etc., etc. It honestly has me quite excited. I've always been partial to the Persona series above the original Shin Megami Tensei series, but I do like Shin Megami Tensei, and I'm trying to figure out how to say this without saying that over and over again because it's a mouthful. But I will absolutely play this game again. It came out on Switch before, but now it's going to be coming out on everything, which is...
This looks actually really good. I don't know, man. I don't know. I've been wanting... I don't know. Sometimes I just look for different types of RPGs or, you know, different type of games in general. And it looks pretty interesting and actually pretty appealing to me. Okay. I haven't even played the Personas, but I've heard amazing things about those. So I've been looking at this Persona 5 quite a bit, thinking about actually grabbing that one as well. Let me carry on.
It's good because the more people that can play games like this, the better. Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance is coming June 4th.
I love those turn-based games too, guys. I don't know. Sometimes I will literally go in the store and look for a random turn-based game and play it just because I need that. I don't know. Sometimes you need those games where you have to think a little bit more than just, you know, shoot 'em ups.
14th to pretty much everything. Moving on to number 9, it Still Wakes the Deep, a new first-person narrative horror game from the Chinese Room. You might know them from Everybody's Gone to the Rapture, Dear Esther, Amnesia, A Machine for Pigs. This is a really interesting-looking game. It takes place on an oil rig, which more games need to take place on. They are fascinating locations. On an oil
Did that bridge just glitch?
rig, which more games need to take
It did. It definitely did. I know you saw it. I'm not crazy.
place on. They are fascinating locations. There is a huge storm going on, and some kind of a monster is following you around. The original pitch of this game was The Thing set on an oil rig, which is just a fantastic idea. It also features an entirely Scottish cast, so there's probably going to be a lot of cursing. Allegedly, the stuff that you're going to have to deal with in this game are puzzles.
It's a Scottish cast, so it's probably going to be a lot of curses.
And
the graphics on this are beautiful, man. I'm not gonna lie. Look at that. Just
traversal. And apparently you're not any kind of athletic figure, so a lot of the traversal is going to be difficult. I've seen just a ton of interesting stuff with this game. It looks highly original and also seems to take influence from a lot of cool things like Annihilation, Alien, the Poseidon Adventure even. But I've never seen anything that looks quite like it, especially not in games, because again, oil rigs drastically underutilized in the gaming world. Fascinating places. I think this is going to be a good game. If it's executed right, it has the potential to be one of the better narrative horror games out there. Still Wakes the Deep is coming to PS5, Windows, Xbox Series, and it's coming out on June 18th. And number 8 is #blood.
That dude was crawling underwater like it was just normal, just casually crawling underwater. Was that water? Let me make sure. Maybe I'm the one going crazy.
Still Wakes the Deep is coming to PS5,
100%
Windows,
water.
Xbox
And he's crawling.
Series, and it's coming out on June 18th. And
yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that kind of pissed me off. I don't know. It just looks stupid, but whatever. Let's keep going.
number 8 is #blood, a beautifully animated dungeon crawler that reminds me kind of a Ren and Stimpy and Clone High in terms of its animation styles. Like, it's if you combine those two things, it's really, really well animated. But it's a dungeon crawler, and it's about a
He said Ren and Stimpy. The first thing I thought about was, what's that, Camp Lazlo? Was it Camp Lazlo? I don't know. And Dexter's Laboratory. I don't know.
Vampire Apocalypse.
What popped up for me? And Powerpuff Girls for some reason.
Brewster, who is a child of a vampire-slaying bloodline. I mean, in all seriousness, the way this looks is delightful. It has kind of a South Park stick of
I keep thinking this is just a show, but it's a game.
Truth vibe to the way the world is constructed, but it doesn't look like it plays like that. It looks like it plays a lot more like a kind of arcadey. I hesitate to say Diablo because it doesn't really look like Diablo, but I have a feeling there's some Diablo influence being it's a dungeon crawler.
I mean, this is your top 10 games, and you have this on number 8, and it actually looks weirdly interesting. I'm actually kind of pulled in by this. I don't know. Surprises me. I don't know, man. Don't judge me.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe Hyper Light Drifter-ish. Again, it's very overemphasized in terms of its animation. It's done very, very well. I think it's an interesting concept. Doing the whole vampire apocalypse, dungeon hunting, crawling with a kid, and with this highly overemphasized animation. I think it's a good bet. I think there's a very good chance this will turn out well. And if not, at least it's a cool throwback to animation from the 1990s, right?
Mm-hmm.
#blood is landing on PC June 18th. And
so Blood is already out. It is July 13th when I'm making these videos.
Number 7 is Empires of the Undergrowth. A pretty interesting idea. It's an RTS/base building game where you're ants. I mean, we've never seen ant games in the past. Way back in 1991, there was Sim Ant, which was the Maxis ant colony simulator. It was something that I actually played a hell of a lot of when I was a kid. But this is a little more advanced. It's an RTS, so this caters to where my
I hate ants. I hate this game.
brain has gone over many years too. I think actually really interesting concept. This game is out in early access now if you want to play it. I actually haven't, and I'm probably gonna because I'm quite interested actually. But the full release is happening pretty soon, and I think I may just hold off until then because honestly, I'm pretty interested. I'd rather play the full game, you know? Empires of the Undergrowth is coming to PC June 7th. And
Thank you for ending that shit. Good Lord, I am not a fan. That had my skin crawling and my legs itching just now. I do not like ants, y'all. No. Or spiders. None of them.
6 is
They can all kick rocks.
Dragon is Dead, a hack-and-slash roguelite action platformer. Honestly, if you're looking at this and you're not thinking Castlevania, I don't know what's up with you. But there's a lot more going on here. Obviously, Castlevania is a big influence, but there's also a lot of Diablo stuff. There's RPG-style systems. It's interesting because they say they want to combine Dead Cells with Castlevania and Diablo, and that's what it looks like because it's got a lot of the roguelite stuff. It's got the action RPG stuff from Diablo, and I mean, if you, again, cannot tell why Castlevania is an influence over this game, I don't know what to say to you. Look at it. I don't know. This one's an easy yes for me. I don't need to learn a whole lot about this. Like, I just see the game in motion, and I'm pretty much sold. As long as the game actually plays how it looks and delivers on the promises, like, I don't know how you could go wrong with this. Dragon is Dead is landing in PC Early Access on June 7th. And number 5 is Monster Hunter Stories Remastered. Like, in all seriousness, great. Monster Hunter Stories is a really different game. It's very much like a traditional JRPG, but with a lot of Monster Hunter ideas integrated into it. A lot of people thought that
If you haven't seen my other video, you will find out that I'm also not a Monster Hunter fan. That latest Monster Hunter that's coming out, the newest one, it looks beautiful though. I mean, the game usually looks beautiful in general, but the gameplay in this newest one, not this specific Monster Hunter, but there's another Monster Hunter coming. I think in Monster Hunter World, a new one. It looks pretty good. But I will not be fooled and buy another one. No. The last one I couldn't do it. I realized it wasn't for me. And I don't think the game is just trash. I just think it's not for me. Okay? My Monster Hunter fans, you know, you got it. That's your niche. You like that. Not me.
Since the game has come out on 3DS as well as mobile platforms, and the iOS and Android version was vastly superior to the 3DS version, was that the mobile version was getting ported to the Switch and PC. That's not the case. This is actually a pretty drastically enhanced version above the mobile version, not only in terms of visuals, but there's full voice acting in it now, which is a very bold choice for a remaster, but I think the right one. It's a game that I think would benefit from that. Monster Hunter Story is obviously kind of siloed when it was released on 3DS because it was 3DS. Not that that isn't a successful system, but it's really nice to be having this on Switch and other like full consoles. I realize it's announced as a PS4 title, but of course you can play it on both. I realize
I don't know. I couldn't help but see right there where he said, I'm going to be a real rider. I don't know. For some reason I read, I'm going to be a real boy. I don't know why. Just let it happen, okay?
A PS4 title, but of course you can play it on PS5. I mean, in all seriousness, this is one of those things that like it's the best possible version, at least what it looks like up front, and I'm pretty excited to play it. Monster Hunter Stories Remasters landing on PS4, Switch, and PC June 14th.
You don't sound excited to play it, okay?
At number 4 is Destiny 2: The Final Shape. The 10th year of Destiny content commences with the Final Shape. This is the 8th expansion for Destiny 2. This is going to be an interesting, I think, experiment for Bungie. They're bringing us, obviously, this big expansion, but there's also going to be episodes that are released to kind of bridge between this expansion and whatever the next expansion is. Yeah, it's called...
This game's changed so much, I don't even know what the hell that was he just did. He pulled out a vine. I don't even know what powers they have on there anymore. I am so behind.
The Final Shape, but yeah, this isn't going to be the final piece of content for Destiny 2. It focuses on the Witness, an antagonist we've known for a while now. Continues on the events of Lightfall, but on top of that, it does add some mechanical stuff. We get some new free roam destinations, some new abilities, a new class, Prismatic. I don't know, it's Destiny 2. Like, it does a lot of stuff very well. And when they put out these expansions, it usually does the trick, so to speak.
They definitely do a lot of things very well. The gameplay was actually very smooth, beautiful graphics. My fall off was I realized I just was not a fan of, what's the word? I'm not a big looter shooter guy. Let's say I'm not a big looter shooter guy, but how do we explain this? I enjoy looter shooters, but I have to be continuously entertained for a long period of time in order to stick with them. I guess that's the best way to put it right there. Because with Destiny 2, I did give it about a year's worth of gameplay. I played for about a year and a half, maybe. Destiny 1, I probably put like almost 3 years into Destiny 1. So I did give Destiny 1 a lot of gameplay. Destiny 2, I put in like a year and a half of playtime. I'm not going to say playtime in total, but I played it for at least a year and a half off and on. But I fell off pretty hard on that game. Division 1 and 2, I gave countless hours on both of those. So I enjoy looter shooters for sure. I actually enjoy the grind to get to what I want to get to. But once I get there and there's not a lot of things for me to do, once I get to that point where I'm like, okay, I don't have anything else to do, or I don't have a lot that actually entertains me anymore to where I'm just pushing up numbers at that point, you're going to lose me. And then I disappear, and then by the time I want to come back, it's too far gone to where I'm just not in the mood to grind that far. That's essentially what happens every time with looter shooter for me. So with First Descendant right now, I'm on like my second or third character trying to level them up. and get them to 40. I think it's the max right now. This is actually holding me, even though the grind on there is ridiculous. To get parts to unlock the set, they're almost trying to make you spend money. And I get it, you know, the game was free. But I'm like, I'm just not trying to spend money on certain characters. So I'm doing the grind. But if the grind gets too much, I'm gone. Back to the video.
I'm kind of interested in how the episodic content's going to work out. I don't think it's going to be too different from Seasons, but you never really know. The final shape is coming out everywhere you can get Destiny 2. That's the PlayStations, the Xboxes, and PC on June 4th. And number 3 is The Elder Scrolls Online Gold Road, a new expansion for the Elder Scrolls game that actually doesn't use the creation engine. In fact, uses the hero engine, which was the basis for Star Wars The Old Republic as well. The Elder Scrolls Online...
Their cutscenes always look so dope. And I don't play Elder Scrolls at all, but it always looks interesting. I don't know. I don't know if I'm too late for that party or not. I don't know. Maybe I can get into it. Y'all let me know if it's worth it.
Isn't talked about a whole lot, but it's a pretty successful game. Basically, the point here is a new Daedric prince has arrived in Tamriel. There is mysteries surrounding it, and you will obviously be looking into that. I mean, the Elder Scrolls Online is a pretty damn good game, actually. Now, there's actually a lot of expansions already for this game, and if you pick up the Elder Scrolls Online Collection Gold Road, you get all of it. The base game, Morrowind, Somerset, Elsewhere, Greymoor, Blackwood, Hyde Isle, Necrom, and Gold Road. A lot of Elder Scrolls content landing on PC on June 3rd.
A lot of content.
Number 2 is Killer Clowns from Outer Space, the game. This is one of those asymmetrical multiplayer horror games. These are...
How did this get to number 2? I told you to keep this bullshit away from me.
Sometimes done very well, sometimes done not well. I'm not going to pretend that I can tell you which of the two these are. It's definitely a unique take on the genre, though. The whole Killer Clowns from Outer Space thing is very, very silly. You either play as a team of 3 killer clowns or a team of 7 normal people of Earth defending Earth. Honestly, the vibes of the place you're at remind me quite a bit of Coffee World and Alan Wake. But the game is also a little sillier looking. Proportions on characters, of course, very silly. I don't know, it could be good. When these games are...
I don't like clowns.
Good, they're very...
I don't.
Very good. And when they're not, they're just kind of whatever.
I did enjoy it, though.
This does look like it was made with love, a lot of detail, a lot of thought.
Beat 'em, yeah.
I got my fingers crossed. Killer Clowns from Outer Space, the game, is landing on the PlayStations, the Xboxes, and Microsoft Windows June 4th.
Did he just spin around? What is this garbage? This game looks so stupid. I'm not playing this bull, but I for those who enjoy the Dead by Daylights and the stuff, like, I mean, nothing wrong with Dead by Daylight, don't get me wrong. But this clown strangeness, I guess that I'm only saying Dead by Daylight because that's what it reminds me of. But this is stupid. Look at this stupid animation again.
Space, the game, is landing on the PlayStations, the Xboxes, and Microsoft Windows June 4th. And finally, at number 1, Elden Ring: The Shadow of the Erd Tree.
Not surprised.
A $40 expansion, which features an all-new story in the Land of Shadow, new dungeons, new enemies, new weapons, new equipment. What we've seen in the trailer so far involves Miquella. I don't want to sit here and try to explain everything that happened in Elden Ring, but long story short, it's a big old mess. It's very From Software-y, and this looks like a big expansion on all of the lore. Very interested into seeing where this goes. Could be honestly revelatory. Elden Ring is notoriously dense with lore, and this looks like it's expanding on it pretty significantly, as well as giving you a whole bunch of new stuff to do. I'm pretty excited for it. I will certainly be playing it as soon as I have the chance. It is coming out to the PlayStations, the Xboxes, and PC June 21st. And that's all for today. Leave us a comment.
It looked beautiful. I've been itching to get back into Elden Ring. I just don't have the time, guys, because I play so much other stuff. By the time I get on the Elden Ring, I feel like I can't put in the hours that I want to put in. And so that's the only reason I haven't gotten back into it. And I've gotten about halfway through the game. But yeah, what you guys think about those games? Let me know which ones y'all like. I'm pretty sure some of y'all like these, what is it? The Monster Hunter and the Killer Clowns or something. Somebody likes it. Somebody likes that garbage. But yeah, man, it was pretty good. Pretty good. Was that this video where I saw these damn ants? It is. In Empires of the Undergrowth. Stupid. Stupid game. Stupid game and stupid game. Anyways, man, y'all comment down below. Subscribe, share the video. We're on the road to 3,000 subs. Let's get it. Let's go. Peace.